Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Living Shadow Tarot. How bees ya? That was bothering me. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing swell. Thank you all for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. We would love to have you. Really, really, truly. This is going to be a dream reading for the Aquarius energy. So we're going to see what the Aquarius energy is dreaming about, what messages that they have for people with whatever Aquarius placement. It's just for that energy. Oh, we have the moth. Ooh, excuse me. We have the moth coming out here. Ooh. Okay, I'm not doing all of those. I will read for the moth. I will. Give me a second. So I don't want to miss something in here. Ooh, and the deer and the oyster. Ooh, interesting. Deer, oyster, and moth. This nature thing, I love it, but it's like I have to put on a thing to get like the bugs to stay away. And they have been for the most part, except for this bee. There's like giant bumblebees that live over here, and I'm not trying to fuck. The deer, loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but especially potent in new parents. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. So you may need to be gentle in a situation, or you could be having a baby. That's a kind of a big leap there, but hey, that's what we're going with. Either one. Oh, there was the oyster. I just saw it. Okay. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead them to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires or life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. Oh, okay. I like that. Come out with it. Come out with it. Yeah, impulsive, hasty, and wishful. So, you may be impulsive. Yeah. You want to find a quick solution. So that's the thing. Is that you got to be. Is okay. So let me try to explain this the best way I can, Aquarius. Um, it's like you want to have the quick and fast solution to everything, right? But you need to be tender, especially when it comes to yourself, because you're this person who has all this great stuff, but you keep the oyster closed and you need to open it up so people can see the pearl that's within it. But you maybe have tried that and didn't work like immediately, so you just kind of shut it off. But you gotta be a little because I feel like tenderness also is like has patience in it, you know? Like it just has patience in it. And I feel like this is one of those things like you need to have some patience. We're gonna see what the dreams are saying. Oh gosh. Not all that. Page of Cups. So in your walking world here, I'm getting your... It's not even like raw. I don't even know what the right word for that is. Mother of Cups. And we got the Two of Swords here. So with this, now I find this interesting that you're in the action section of the reading is where your emotions show up, right? So you're definitely taking action on your emotions, on definitely taking action on how you feel. But it's like you say, I'm getting here, it's like you're really trying to speak to people, right? You're really trying to speak to people. But the emotional depth in which you're trying to speak to people, I feel like is resonating more with the subconscious and not with the conscious mind, and it's frustrating you with this Queen of Cups. Because in your dream state, it's like, I don't know, it's like in your dream state, it's like, oh my gosh, this is all figured out, all worked out, blah blah blah. But when you're awake and you're speaking, I'm getting this energy of like people are looking at you like, or what, like, you know, like they're just not, I don't know, like they may not be getting you. Because with this Two of Swords in your emotions, it's like you feel like no one really sees you here. It's like you're talking, but it's like that. It's like that thing. It's like when you talk out here, it's womp womp womp. It's like that. It's like you're talking, but I feel like that's what people like. You're thinking people hear that, and that may or may not be what people hear, but it's like aggravating because you're like, okay, I'm doing this stuff, but it's you may be speaking so fast or with so much depth that people don't get what you're saying automatically at first. I do find that to be a thing though, like just in general with life with people. Like I'll say something and it's always a delay. Like people catch it late. It's all I don't know what that is. It drives me insane. I used to talk to people and they'd be like, and then 5 minutes later, like, oh, I just realized what you said. I'm like, oh Jesus. It took, like it took you that long to realize what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. That's kind of what that is, in a sense. Because I'm getting that it's like you're talking to people and you're really like, I don't know. Like I'm just getting like, it's like you are talking to people. Like that's definitely a thing that you're doing right now. Even like, and I say this because a few readings, like the last couple readings, the Aquarius energy I've been picking up has been something that somebody or a group of people or whoever, the energy just felt like not wanting to say things. And now you're expressing and it's like you feel like, okay, so now I'm actually saying things and people don't really catch what I'm saying. Now we have the King of Wands here for your dream emotional state. You, like I said, you may be a little bit angry. This is very, very fiery. You may be a little bit angry. I'm getting it's like you feel like you're wasting your time nurturing other people, or you feel like you're wasting your time in a sense, somewhat, by telling all these other people how you feel. But it's not about them. It's about you clearing it out of your own heart space. And I'm getting that maybe you don't, like, you haven't seen it from that way, but it's more about you than it is about them. And that's not like a bad thing, but it's like, it's more about you clearing out your own self versus them understanding whatever it is that you got to say. Because generally, half the time, they're people just, or people, they just don't understand things. Six of Swords and Ace of Swords. I like this. So your foundation is Six of Swords, and you're trying to get the Ace of Swords some truth about something. So with your foundation being the Six of Swords, that basically tells me that every time there's an issue, you really want to like talk about it and like review it and go over it, right? Like you're that person that you just want to like address it right then and there. You don't want to like beat around the bush. That may be also where your problem is, because it's like if you are like you're really like saying how you feel and you're not beating around the bush like that, people find that kind of hard to take sometimes, and it's not your fault. They just find that hard to take. Okay, so what was this? Ace of Wands. Okay. So the thing you're trying to get here is this Ace of Swords with the truth and clarity, and what's blocking you is the Ace of Wands, and that's like your you're passionate about this thing, right? You may be speaking to some people in a sense, and the emotion is there and the passion may be there for you to talk about this, but maybe not necessarily for, how do I put this the right way? So it's like, say I'm talking about something that matters to me, right, on this channel. Whether you guys care or not, I don't know. Whatever. Leave it in the comments if you like that stuff. I know some people have left that in the comments before, so whatever. Um, but it's like you, the truth of it's like, okay, you gotta get to the truth, and the truth is like, people don't share your passions, people don't share your ideals, people don't share your truth, right? But that doesn't invalidate your truth. That's just, you may just be around like other people, like around people who just don't see the value that you're trying to bring here. Because this deer is tender and calmness, right? And it's like the situation is calling for you to be like, and be more patient. I'm surprised temperance didn't come out, but it's like calling for you to be a little bit more patient in the situation. And I'm getting that you kind of have been, but it's like wearing thin. You're like, okay, so I've been patient, I've been saying shit, and now these people done piss me off, type thing. Yeah. You're not a beater on the busher. Ooh, the mystic. Here we go. Ding ding. Like this. You explore the things that people are afraid to explore, or explore the things that people don't know about, and you may be like trying to like explain that to them, but that doesn't they don't catch it because it's not something that they're used to. They don't. It's like a language thing. They don't speak your language. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. Like, if you listen to, like, if you, like, watch things in other languages or listen to things in other languages, like, I know especially, like, they have those Korean dramas lots of times. For me, a particular thing is, like, Spanish music. Ooh, and The Storm in the Wind. That came out in the last one, so I'll put this over here. This might be a thing. But I was saying that, like, even if you, it's one of those things where it's, like, if you ever listen to that stuff or know that stuff, it's like, you know how like sometimes you can tell what it is that they're saying and what it is that's going on, even if you don't know the language 100% like that. Like, from the body movements, from everything like that, from the energy that's coming off, right? But people don't, like, it's like you get that and you understand that, but the people who you're speaking to or who you're trying to convey that to have like no, I'm not gonna say they don't have any comprehension of that, but they're not catching what it is that you're saying it the way that you're saying it, right? We have The Storm in the Wind, which came out, was that the Gemini reading, or was that the, I think that was the Libra reading I just did. But both these came out. The Storm is basically like the Tower, and the one is about merging the duality, right? So this could be like a thing for you. It's like you're trying to, like, you may be trying to talk to people, and it feels like you're trying to talk people through the storm, and the people are like, I don't even see the storm you're talking about talking me through. That type of thing. But this is about, with this one here, especially with the Six of Swords being your foundation, it's like you are destined to like not be a dual-minded. I'm not gonna say destined, but it's like you're not trying to be a dual-minded person. You know what I mean? Like, you're not trying to have a separate like dream reality and the actual reality. Like, you're maybe trying to talk to people into getting to this thing for their own realities, and they're just not. Like, it's just like, woof. I'm just, that's the energy I'm feeling though. That's what I'm getting from this a lot. It's like, and you are, it's like you are afraid to shine yourself because you know that people don't get you, and so it's like you don't want to shine, or you don't want to open up and show the pearl because you know that people don't get you, but they're not the ones who are meant for you. You keep opening up until the people who actually get you and the people who actually can see you will come to you. Does that make sense? Because that tends to be what happened. I mean, to me, that's what always has happened. Like, if I just, it's like if you cater to what somebody else wants, you're still not making them happy anyway. If you just keep on your own path, they'll be trying to come back, trying to cater to what it is that you want. Begging. Then we have the temple here. Just begging. For this temple, it's like your area around you, your nourishment, things like that. And I'm getting, and I've been saying it the whole reading though, but I'm getting this like strong like people around you. And and with this, I'm getting more of an energy of like you're trying to nourish their temple instead of your own a lot of the time. It's like you're trying to nourish them or nourish their life more so than you are your own life at sometimes. And I think that's where the conflict comes in at. It's this like, it's when you give too much, then you don't get in return, and don't get that reciprocation, then you start like getting mad about it. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I like that one. I do want to thank you all for watching. Please like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. To everybody you know, live in shadow to row. Everybody you know, live in shadow to row. Thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste. Bye.